The Ottawa Senators have moved on from their captain, dealing Brady Tkachuk to the Florida Panthers. While management insists this decision wasn't made lightly, it became clear as the season unfolded that something had changed, both in the player and the fit, ultimately leading to general manager Steve Staios making the trade.
I think for me, I was always fully supportive and wanting to make it work long term. I think it became clear as the season went on this year that maybe something was amiss and that had changed. But up until that point, I would have loved to have seen it through with Brady. I believe we have a very good team, and we're moving in the right direction. I think as the year went on, for me, I could clearly see that Brady was a bit of a different player from the year before. So probably not overly surprised at that point. Did I wish it was different and we could find a way to move forward? Of course. I mean, he's a good player, but that wasn't the case, and we moved on.
Making a trade of this magnitude is never easy, especially in the era of no trade clauses. In the end, the Senators dealt Brady Tkachuk to the Florida Panthers, the destination he preferred, giving him an opportunity to play alongside his brother, Matthew.
The dynamic of a no-trade clause changes how the transaction works and how it's going to look. Clearly it was pointed at one team at the end. I feel comfortable with the return, with dealing with the circumstances that we did to get there. So it's not like he was available to every team in the league. So that process sort of took hold as I went along with the number of teams, and it was clearly pointed to one team at the end of it. As far as the return, would you like to get an impact player back in a deal like this? There's a number of different ways you can get there in the end. I feel like the draft capital and the assets that we return opens the door for us to do for many possibilities.
Despite the departure of his captain, Senators GM Steve Staios says the organization remains confident in its direction and the leadership already within the room.
So I think our team played at a very high level this year. We had a lot to contend with. I was proud of the way that we dealt with situations. I see the path for this group moving forward. I think as we move forward here, there's sort of an elevation in leadership for some of our individuals that are already in the room, that I have full confidence we have a lot of good players, and they're a committed group.
In Ottawa, I'm Dave Davies for Rogers TV.